Well, you probably are like dying with excitement.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This episode's gonna be so awesome.
I honestly think like I actually think I'm like gonna cry.
Really?
Yeah.
Tears of joy.
The wait has been too long, man.
Yeah, definitely.
It's probably been the hardest wait, I think, so far between seasons. For me, at least.
Definitely it is because obviously of that cliffhanger.
Right.
The end of season 3 was just so lame that it.
Hell yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I climbed into my wardrobe once that episode ended in March. I was so mad.
Yeah, I was like, is that it? You've got to be kidding me. That's how they end a season. The main villain that you've been waiting for the whole time is still alive. And then, and there was that one battle was so lame.
Well, with the prison.
Yeah. See, what I wish they would have done was like sped up the governor's storyline and had the big battle.
Yeah.
The big battle happen.
They definitely could have cut out like 2 or 3 of those episodes in the back half of season 3.
Absolutely.
I feel like Andrea and her whole arc kind of overshadowed a bunch of stuff that should have happened.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it was just lame. I hated the second half of season 3.
There was a couple episodes I liked, but for the vast majority of it.
I liked the one with Morgan, and I liked the one with Merle. Those were the only 2 I really liked.
I liked those 2, and then the end of Home, when Daryl saves Rick at the fence.
Oh, yeah, that was great when Daryl and Merle just come and just, like, save everyone from the governor's attack. That was a good ending.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that.
I loved the scene between the governor and Rick meeting for the first time.
Yeah.
From Arrow at the doorstep, which I know Clitherall doesn't like.
No,
The episode could have been so much better.
That episode just... I don't want to get into it.
I agree with
Like,
you.
overall, it wasn't that great, but I loved the scene between the governor and Rick.
Yeah, so did I. I mean, it was a slower episode, but it was definitely interesting to watch, I thought.
It's just, I think they could have done... They didn't have to spend so much time on that. I think they should have done other stuff. Like, that could have been like a 15-minute scene where they just get that whole thing done.
Yeah.
But...
I remember reading something, like, I think this was before Spoiling the Dead was around, but I remember reading on, like, the Walking Dead Wikia that the conflict, like, with the prison and governor's group was supposed to start 14, then it was just supposed to happen with 15 and 16, and that was it. Not going to season 4.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why I was thinking.
Wait, was it Mazzara that didn't want that to happen?
It would be, yeah.
Mazzara.
That guy is like the most hated person ever.
Yep. Clitherall.
Yeah.
He actually replied to me and someone I talked to on Twitter.
Oh, really?
Want to know what he said?
What?
We were talking a bit of crap about him, right? And all he said was, "Oh, lovely Walking Dead fans, I see."
Wow.
Yeah, didn't he get fired after like the 6th or 7th episode?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gimple's the best thing that's happened to the show since Darabont, I think. Definitely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Was Mazzara only in season 3, or was he did he replace Mazzara in season 2? Who was season 2?
Season 2 first half was Darabont.
Yeah.
And
Darabont.
And then it switched to Mazzara.
Oh.
Mazzara.
I think, except for Dale's death, Mazzara did an okay job with the second half of season 2, because there were some pretty good episodes there, but then he just lost it in season 3.
What he did with Shane, I think, was really good.
Yeah.
That was perfectly done with Randall and all that stuff.
The season 2 finale was good, too.
Yeah, that was I would say that was probably, that's the best finale we've gotten. That was like the most action-packed finale we've definitely gotten.
Yeah, for sure.
Like it was. I would say that was one of the most action-packed episodes ever, too, because that episode was just full of, them getting away from walkers. What I hate about season 3 too is there were like walkers didn't even feel like they were a danger in season 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Except for like the Killer Within, like that episode.
Yeah, that was the only one where like walkers were a real issue.
Yeah. And now we got the premiere coming up, season 5, and that's apparently going to blow away everything, all the other episodes.
I can't express to you guys how excited I am for the first 6 minutes.
Yeah. There hasn't been a negative review yet.
So what do you guys think the flashback is going to be about? Do you think it's going to be how they first started, or do you think it's going to be something?
It's going to be about Terminus, probably.
I think
Yeah,
it's been.
It's going to be about Terminus, but will it be like how Terminus first started, or is it going to be about Terminus doing something to someone else?
Probably a mixture of the both. Both of those.
Yeah, it might be what happened to them. How they said they implied that something bad happened to them.
Oh, well, that room with like all the candles pretty much implies that.
Yeah.
I honestly think that all those names are what that summary we read said. I think those are people that they've taken in the past, and I think that's the names of the people.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited for the new opening sequence.
Yes.
Zeus, how are you sure that summary was not real?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I know when I was reading it, there's a lot of things that were left out that I know Spoiling Dead fans has confirmed, or things that are mentioned in these reviews. Because, like, it didn't mention the after-credit scene, it didn't mention the flashback, and it didn't mention the fact that the first scene and last scene are not, like, linear to the rest of the episode.
And I don't want the episode to end with Rick and the crew just saying, "So now we're going to Washington" or something like that. That's not a great ending.
It's probably going to end, like, with a tease of Father Gabriel, if not him actually being shown.
What I want to see happen is like another big cliffhanger that's really going to want us to see the second episode. Like someone, like they do something. I don't know what it would be, but do you guys know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you want something big to happen,
for sure.
and then
Wasn't the episode 2 opening already revealed? I was pretty sure I read that on TSDF.
Read what?
That like it opens with them finding Gabriel.
Yeah, I did. I read that too.
So what happens?
I'm pretty sure it just opens like you seeing Gabriel on the ground with like walkers around him, and like just before the credits you see Rick's group like come off behind.
So do you
like,
guys
safe.
think? So do you think that the first episode may end kind of like how it did with Inmates, when we get introduced to the 3 new characters, and maybe we get introduced to Father Gabriel?
I think something like that, or it just ends with the reunion with Daryl and Carol and Rick and Judith.
Yeah, I reckon that'd be a good spot to end it, and then leave Gabriel for the next episode.
So Ishmael was telling me how it's gonna go till how it's been filmed till like episode 12. So episode 9 is gonna be like the Wiltshire Estates from early in the comic book, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be really interesting. And when is it that you think Tyrese dies? You said Tyrese is most likely to
End, wasn't it?
End of 9,
10?
probably.
I think I feel like it was 10 because when Seth Gilliam posted the picture on Instagram, it was during the filming of episode 10, the beginning of it.
What did he post?
He posted a picture of a grave that, like the ones that they used at the prison for like when Lori died and stuff. It was like that, and it was the caption was "a tree in mourning," but it was spelled Mourning.
So how do you know it's him though?
Who's watching The Walking Dead right now?
Me.
Oh, nice. I was like, I think that's the governor in the background. What?
But I mean, we don't have like definitive proof that it's Tyrese, but I think it's safe to assume since all that's been said and the fact that he hasn't filmed since then.
Yeah, like I've been following. I follow like all this stuff like on Twitter, obviously, and then a couple of them on Instagram. And I know Chad L. Coleman. He's been in New York and all over the place these past few weeks, and nothing has been related to Walking Dead.
Same for that.
Yeah.
If he ends up dying, I'm gonna be really, really, really upset.
Me too.
I feel like it is.
Season 4, he was my favorite character of season 4, definitely. Like, by far. Nobody even came close. Season 3 was definitely Michonne, but Tyrese was my favorite in season 4. Especially in The Grove, he played that part so well.
Yeah.
In The Grove.
I feel like the writers although it's an ensemble show, obviously, but I feel like they give a specific character, like the season, for example, like obviously season 1 was Rick's season 2 was Shane's season 3 Michonne. You can argue that, it was either pretty much Tyrese or Daryl. Daryl got most of the screen time.
Yeah.
And then season 5 will probably be Rick again, unless Abraham steals the show.
I reckon Rick and Abraham.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that season 5, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more, I think, of Tara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a lot of stuff that we can get from Tara, because Tara's a pretty strong character, in my opinion.
Yeah, she is. I agree.
She has potential.
Could become a really big character. And I think as someone who's going to be playing probably this person and Abraham, like what Sue said, Abraham and Rick are going to most likely be the 2 biggest characters of season 5.
Yeah.
I really do not like Eugene at all, though, but he's going to survive for a long time. I just don't like it.
Hope so.
He's just not. He's just a weird character, and this is a question that I've always been wondering. What's with the black guy always dying in the show?
So many people are going to pick on that.
Bob is dead. Bob is dead. Tyrese, well, possibly. All those prison guys. T-Dog.
Yeah. Well, we got Tyler James Williams now.
That's true.
Yeah, true.
But Ishmael told me that he could die too. He may be dead too.
Possibly, yeah. I haven't heard much about him since when they were filming episode 11 or 10 or 11, one of the two.
Yeah, he hasn't been seen whatsoever at the gym property. So,
but Beth dies in the mid-season finale.
Hey, Clitherall.
Yeah.
To bring back the point about Eugene, I feel that they completely kind of changed his personality for the show. Because in the comics, he's not as weird as he is on the show.
It seemed like he was like autistic in the show. No, I don't say that like to be funny. Like, I'm serious. Like, he actually seems like he's like there's something weird going on in his head. Like, something is different about him.
Yeah,
I think it's just that he's full of crap and he's just like a useless character basically. But he has to lie to stay alive.
Until
what episode that all happened? Like,
so what are the problems going to be in Alexandria, Ishmael? What do you think the problems are going to be in Alexandria when they first arrive there?
I mean, me and Tim were talking earlier, and he said that he thinks that they could fit 2 issues in like one episode. Say, I feel like they're definitely going to do the Pete and Rick thing, because you know how they keep saying that the theme of the season is who you become.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they could end it with Rick giving the speech about how Alexandria needs Rick and the group, and that they've been out on the road, they've seen this, they've seen that, and that Douglas doesn't know how to lead the people of Alexandria like Rick does.
Yeah, that would be sick if they ended it with the speech, and then like the last shot is like all the walkers like crowding up on the wall.
Yeah.
Not sure about the walkers up against the wall, but like I was reading.